James, face Cube and Rick, that was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove cup. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album.
2 months in, and the NFL is as unpredictable as ever. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando. This is your weekly recap for Week 8. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in the Lone Star State. The Texans at home to take on the 49ers. And this is Brandon Ayuk. He's going to look at the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 71 yards to the house. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And this is the emerging star, Malik Neighbors. This will help the old stat line. He's going to make the catch and realize, I don't think anyone's going to get me, and they don't. How about an 84-yard catch and run for the touchdown? Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs hosting the Washington Commanders. And we talk so much about the Chiefs' offense. How about the defense coming up big here? The interception of Patrick Mahomes, and that's going to be a pick six. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
Run it down. The sun is up. So run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't have the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the that my homies got rich with that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load up a the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch of the pain and see them ain't hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we give. Make sure everything come up full circle. We're from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running it with nothing to stop it, just reading the neighborhood bruh. There ain't a person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. There ain't a do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up. The sun is out.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the home team. Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And away we go from Oakland. Xavier Gibson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Darts coming out throwing. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup. Nightmares for every defender on the field.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
48-yard line.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. From the gun, it's Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. He brings it in. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Option play. They're going to give it to Tracy. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Hook one to the outside by Dart. And touchdown, Las Vegas! The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Gano adds the point after. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's the first carry from Christian McCaffrey. No one around. He's got space. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
San Francisco.
1
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. They stick with McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
At the Giants' 41-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Running left is Robinson. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Pass brought in by Jennings. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Get set. 18. 21.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Gibson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. One play action with Darts. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Malik Neighbors the one he was throwing for. So it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go.
Blitz coming. Here's Darts. has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70. 79 Bronco. Trap 60. Trap.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They still have 5 to go here, third down. Dart now against the blitz. That's caught. He's got Washington. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 from the 41. Dart gonna throw again. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown, Vegas. The Giants take a second quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on third down. From the gun is Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now try it right with McCaffrey. Owen finds a couple of yards of space. It's second down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Oakland. The 49ers trailing in the early going. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Purdy out of the gun on third down. He makes the catch. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Now Purdy. This throw is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. McCaffrey gets in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Gibson now to return. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Start on the ground here. Tracy. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Darts out of the shotgun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now Dart. He finds Neighbors right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. This is Cox, that's Slayton. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw, here's Dart. And he's into the end zone, touchdown. The Giants take the lead just before halftime. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Gano's point after is good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Gano ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he cuts it back right. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Point after from Pinheiro. He's up and good. And the 49ers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Gibson now to return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Complete right side to Washington. Keeps it moving. And he will get this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 42 yards. That's good for an Oakland first down.
They'll come up first and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Under the gun this time. Here's Dart. And in, touchdown Las Vegas. The Giants grab the lead on their first series of the half. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7.
28, 49ers 21. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. Looking to throw. Kearney. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Second and 10, so into 28. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Get set.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Give him 2 yards on the play. It's going to be fourth down and 8. Offense up to the line fast. Back to throw it. That's cut near stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th. Now it's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. One play action with darts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Third down now. Here's Darts. Deep to the left side. And it is incomplete. Win big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And this was certainly a miss hit, low and pretty short. And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Get set.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, to run like that, it's just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First down, and they go right back to it. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swinging.
Okay, left side there to Jennings. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. A run with McCaffrey. Solid block in there. Springs him great. It's going to be 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
So many offenses will script, Kate, the first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. That's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. Oh, he lost the football! And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. Give them just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate. Will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants?
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Oakland. 49ers down by 7. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right.
Okay, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it, not after getting knocked backward on 2nd down.
$50 be out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal. Now to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that's going to make it just about worst-case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long.
Look, I'm a little quiet here, kid. I get it. But it's because I'm stunned. I'm stunned at how this front took this game into their own hands with the game on the line. They couldn't get that throw off. Couldn't even do it. And now we're 1 snap away from this defense getting off the field.
And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cut it to a point late in this one. George Kittle, the touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Gibson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. He fires one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
The clock has fallen into its final minutes. Here comes 2nd and 10. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The clock has fallen into its final minutes. Here comes 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. There he is again. It's Neighbors. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here he is to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Quick one to the outside by Dot. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now. On the move, headed right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. To throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Second and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Giants' 43-yard line.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. This game now resting on the attempt from Eddie Pinheiro. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Doesn't look like it has the leg, and it falls well short of the posts. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Gibson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And Doug's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yes, and that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
Hot by Washington, left side. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a pickup of 26. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back to 60.
Now here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down.
Nice, go!
Right back to Scattergood. And that one doesn't get him much, give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Got it, ready? Go!
Quick pass too short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go, set. Dragons, 70, Timberwolves, Warriors, 70.
Looking to throw it. He's got it to his running back. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. All right, so an important landmark crossed on that play. They're inside the red zone now, partner. Now, new overtime rules mean they can't win it with a touchdown, but more times than not, a touchdown does ensure they don't lose it on the next series either.
Yeah, you do all this work, all this heavy lifting to get into the red zone. It's got to be a touchdown, and that's all you're thinking offensively. You are not going to feel good coming off the field if you got to settle for 3. Such a perfect example, teaching tape, for why these defensive coaches say, let's get population to the ball, because if one guy misses a tackle, it doesn't get out. You populate the football, and you create a tackle for loss.
The throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And he's in, touchdown! The Giants pull in front. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, in past years, this game would have been over on that score. But starting this year, their opponents get to respond as we are back underway. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. So the Giants come away with the win. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Oakland.